Welcome. In this video, I will guide you through data analysis in research step by step. If you have collected your data, but you don't know what to do next, or statistics feel confusing, this guide is actually for you. By the end of this video, you will understand how to prepare your data, choose the right analysis, run basic tests, and also interpret your results correctly. You will do well to actually subscribe to this channel, like the video so that others can as well benefit. Let's begin. Data analysis is simply the process of turning raw data into meaningful information. It answers your research questions using numbers, charts, tables, and also statistical tests. Data analysis actually helps you to describe your data, identify patterns, test relationship, and draw valid conclusion. Once you see analysis as organized thinking with data, it becomes much less intimidating. Now, before analysis, you must understand your data types. There are two broad categories of data. The first is the categorical. An example, we have gender, the yes and no kind of response you get from people, education level. Number two, you have the numerical data. We have the age, you have weight, you can have income or even scores. Now, this step is very critical because data type determines the statistical test that you will actually use. Wrong test will imply wrong conclusion. Good analysis actually starts with clean data. When entering data, use clear variable names. Assign value labels properly. Avoid missing text and numbers. Cleaning actually involves checking for missing values, duplicate entries, outliers, or even coding errors. Remember the concept of garbage in, garbage out. Clean data is what will give you reliable results. Descriptive analysis is always your first step. It includes frequencies, percentages for categorical data, and also we have the mean, the median, and standard deviation for numeric data. Now, this step helps you to understand who your participants are, how your data actually is distributed. Take note, never jump into inferential statistics without describing your data first. Now, this is where many beginners get stuck. But here is a simple rule. Ask two questions. Number one, what types of variables do you have? Number two, what am I trying to find out? Now, basic guide. Number one, when you have categorical data plus another set of categorical data, it means you are likely going to be using the chi-square test. Now, when you have numerical data and categorical data, you are most likely going to be using t-test if you have just two groups. Now, but if you have numerical data and also categorical data, and here you have more than two groups, maybe 3, 4, 5, 6, you are likely going to be using the analysis of variance, the one we call ANOVA. Now, when you have numerical data versus numerical data, you are most likely going to be using your correlation and your regression analysis. Now, when you are able to match your variables, your statistical test, the appropriate statistical test becomes obvious. You can analyze your data using tools like SPSS, your Excel, R, or even Stata. Now, the most important thing is the skill that you have in any of these statistical package. But regardless of the software, follow your objective. It is important to follow your objectives. Run one analysis at a time. Label tables and outputs clearly. Do not run tests just because they actually exist. Run tests that answer your research questions. Now let's talk about results. Key things to look out for in your results. Number one is your p-value. The p-value tells you if your result is statistically significant, while the main difference will show the direction and the magnitude of the difference. And of course, your confidence interval will show precision. Remember that statistical significance does not always mean practical importance. There are times you may have to look at the effect size or confidence interval to have a comprehensive assessment of your statistical finding. Now, coming to the area of result presentation, it's important to present your result clearly and professionally. Use tables for detailed values, charts for visual patterns, and then in the results section, report numbers only. Do not interpret. Save explanation, all manners of explanation for discussion section. Now, in the discussion section, you interpret the results. Follow these 4 steps. Number 1, state the key finding. Number 2, compare with previous studies. Number 3, explain possible reasons. And number 4, discuss the implications. Good interpretation actually connects numbers to real-world meaning. Now, to summarize, effective data analysis actually involves understanding your data. Number 2, cleaning it properly. And number 3, choosing the right test. Number 4 is running analysis logically. And number 5 is interpreting your result correctly. Data analysis is a skill. And like all kind of skill, it improves even with practice. If you found this helpful, subscribe for more research and statistical guide. And I will see you in my next video.